Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading, and I'd like to talk to you for just a couple minutes about one of your most important roles, probably the most important role as an individual trader. As you know, this is your business, and you're the chief cook and bottle washer. You got to do everything. You're the one running the business. You got to manage it. Uh, you're the one doing the trading, doing the books, the accounting, the housekeeping, everything. Everything is your responsibility. Now, there's one role, and I've hardly ever heard it brought up anywhere, and whether you look at trading as a business formally or not, this really is probably one of your most important roles. If you're really wanting to make money with trading and enjoy consistent, reliable profits, this is your most important role. Now, so what am I talking about? Well, at the heart of your trading is your system. And before you can ever even start trading, hopefully, you've selected a system to work with, a system or a methodology. Now, the thing is, before you go risking money with it, you need to know if it's actually, has a probability of making you money. The last thing that anybody really wants to do is just go blindly into trading and, learn everything through trial and error. I think I'll try this and see if it works. I think I'll try that and see if it works. Now, I don't mean to offend you or insult you, because I've been there too. When I first started trading, I didn't know squat. And I had to make a lot of the same mistakes I'm sure you've made. Now, the thing is, you can systemize your trading. Hopefully you have. You've got a system, or like I said, a set methodology that you use. The thing is, you have to know how good it is. And once you have something set and you get something that's working, you'll want to make it better. Now, you don't want to just go making random changes as well, so you also need to be able to analyze your system and its performance. Not just did it make money, but the ins and outs of it. What the potential profit really is, what the weaknesses are, what the potential risks are. Drawdown is always a risk. You might have a system that's working great now, it's protecting you from losses, it's doing everything that it's supposed to do. You decide to go and try a change. And on the surface, it appears to make more money. But you didn't know that that change also has, maybe perhaps it doubles your potential drawdown. Well, you want to be able to find all that out before you risk real money with it. Now, so how do you do that? Well, you backtest the system first, and then you analyze the metrics. You don't just look to see if it made money. Because, see, that's really an inherent danger with trading, is people are only looking at the bottom line. You don't want to look only at the bottom line. You need to know other things about it. You need to know what the average profit is, what the maximum potential drawdown is, what its maximum potential profit is, what the real winning percentage is, and the real profit-to-loss ratio. You need to know these things in hard numbers. This is business. You don't want to go on opinions or guesswork or hunches. It's your money, and you want to know that what you're going to, try in the markets, that you have some sound reasoning and supporting evidence that it's going to work. So how do you do that? Well, you do your back testing, and then you can use a tool like the Trading Performance Analyzer. It was designed specifically for this, and it's simple. I made it specifically simple. The whole reason I created it is because I had several clients of mine saying, Brian, I know I need to do my back testing. I want to do it, but the stuff that I found out there is so god-awful expensive. It's so hard to use. Or if a couple of them that I've looked at, I finally did get them working on my machine, and I opened them up, and they were so overwhelming that I couldn't use them, because it just would wear me out to try to use it. So I made this specifically simple. I developed it with a bunch of individual traders, getting their feedback, making sure it's all nice and clean and meaningful and useful. So I'm an engineer, and it's always just been my nature that numbers should be meaningful. Information should be meaningful and useful. Numbers by themselves are useless if they don't have meaning, and that's what the analyzer all is about. It lets you take a look at a system and have meaning to it, in-depth meaning, in-depth insight into it, as far as the system. Does it work? How well does it work? What are the inherent strengths and weaknesses of it? What are the potential risks and downsides? And it makes it simple, it makes it easy. You don't have to be a programmer, you don't even have to be an expert with Excel. If you can just open up a spreadsheet and plug in a few numbers, you can get all this information out of it, and it's only good business to do this. You don't want to risk any money in the markets unless you have some supporting evidence that says what you're wanting to try works. So again, back to where we started. That's the role of the system analyst. You need to be able to take a system, analyze it, and have some evidence, some proof with real market data that yes, this makes sense and has a likely shot at really working. Of course, there are no guarantees, because when you're back testing, or even, well, I mean, you can always forward test, which is a great way to do it. But then once you're done with the forward testing and you go live, then yes, the markets can change. But at least you have some supporting evidence that yes, this did work with real market data. So if you want to check this out, have some real confidence in what you're doing and a knowing confidence, not just a courage kind of confidence, where your heart's pounding, your chest is tightening up, your hands are shaking and everything, and you go ahead and you jump into it with live trading anyway. I'm not talking about that kind of confidence. I'm talking about confidence where it's like, yes, I have proof. I've already shown myself that this works, and I know the ins and outs of it, and I have some proof with real market data, not somebody else's claims. I have real proof. That kind of confidence and knowing how to do this in trading is great. The markets always change, so if what you're doing stops working, like a lot of people experienced last year, you want to be able to say, all right, what do I need to change? What else can I try? And have some real confidence before you just go lose money with it. This also helps tremendously with your discipline. If you have a system and you know it works, not just because you're hoping it does or somebody else says it does, you know it works, then when you hit those strings of losers, those handful of losers that will inevitably occur, you can get through them and still stick to it. It's having that certainty, that knowing that it works, that gives you the discipline. When you have a real weak, empty confidence in something and then things start to go wrong, that's why so many traders fight their discipline. They think they have a system that works. They have a system that somebody said works. But now, I'm trading along and, I'm hitting some losers. That confidence just goes, and it's gone that fast. And when your confidence with a system is gone, that's why your discipline goes in the toilet. Because now you don't have the confidence to stick to it. You don't know that it's going to get you through this rough period and you'll be okay. So check out the analyzer. Just go ahead and click the link below. You'll love this. It's straightforward. And it's your most important role as a trader, because this is business. If you're going to be risking money, give yourself some good supporting evidence that what you're doing is going to make money, how much you can expect from it, and what the potential downsides are. Anyway, if you have any questions about this, feel free to shoot me an email, brian@insideouttrading.com. Anyway, we're here to help you out. Just let me know how I can. For now, get the analyzer, check it out, risk-free for 30 days. Cheers.